I'm trying to ally the Byzantines, I think. He's rivaled with Hungary.
Overt action. Total dev. 12 to 18. Fun. But it's the same. We both have like nothing. I put an emphasis on military tech. First one's actually probably worth. How are you doing cash wise? What's your monthly income and shit?
2.
Oh, you're actually not that much richer than I am. Cool. I think I'm ready to rock. Do I? I don't think I buy advisor. Not. I think I'm ready to rock. I want to make allies with anyone who hates Sarcina.
Uh-oh. Well, we need to run at least 2, otherwise we'll have to do vanilla.
No, just let me kind of catch up.
Might be the first day Kings, so let's give it a minute.
Yeah, so I'm catching up now. I could even see it moving. Around here, who's like that? Probably want to actually use a lot of my early points on just dev. Think about it.
I might actually have to convert my guys, because getting a lot of penalties from wrong religion.
Wait, what? Oh, do you have a bunch of Tengri?
I have 1 Tengri, and then every province is Orthodox.
And you have to decide if you want to be Orthodox or Catholic.
Let's see. Actually, I guess that is an option, going Orthodox. I don't have any Orthodox rebels right now that I can look at. But yeah, I think that if I had some...
But you could trigger them, right? If you just start
No
converting in your...
maintenance.
Yeah, so do no fort maintenance, try and convert in your capital, and make sure the fort's off. And then you can even reduce autonomy. That should trigger the rebels pretty quickly. That's how I do it is like Ottoman, for example.
Yeah, what do you think? Should I just go Orthodox? I don't know how it is in this one. Orthodox. Stab cost, prestige decay. Isn't anything beyond that though. Patriarch authorities, looks like that's the thing. I assume it still has the icon mechanics. What do you think? Should I go Orthodox?
It probably makes sense for you given where you're expanding.
Yeah, it's the same Orthodox system as vanilla, with prestige decay added. Or have they added prestige decay to vanilla?
Oh, they have I don't think they do.
Let's see if we can handle 3 speed. I can't make claims on tribes. Huh. That's weird.
Weird, how come?
How do I get a CB on them?
You might start with one because they're a tribe. Are you sure they're tribes though? Because I got that same notification for Urbino. Oh, they are tribes, yeah, chieftains.
Yeah, there's no way to get a CB on them, I guess. It's funky.
There must be. Hold on. Just what happens if you click declare war? There's nothing, no options
No,
appear?
it's a no CB war.
What if you try just fabricating anyway?
No effect. There's a little pop-up that says it will have no effect, and it's actually true, yeah.
How do you go after? There must be a way to go after tribes. We just have to figure out what it is. Oh, you're killing your Orthodox rebels.
Well, it's because the clergy are trying to take over. Taking their land away.
Ah, I see. Oh, you already turned Orthodox. Well done.
Yeah.
Bitch, better have my money. Can't figure out how I'm gonna get it. Guaranteeing independence of Gubbio. Figure how the fuck I'm gonna take land from anyone. No one in Italy will actually ally me. There we go. There's one. There's that. I hate.
Oh, I think I know how it works. See how there's the feudalism institution?
Yep.
So I think when that spreads to the Romanians and like the Baltic guys, I think then you can make claims on them. That must be how it works.
Sure, that makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know, or maybe they stay a primitive. I don't think they stay a primitive government though.
Find out.
Yep.
I think there must be some other mechanic though. Just
Yep.
get in this situation though, where people are gonna start having favors, and then suddenly wars are gonna start breaking out, and that's when I'm gonna jump. You know what I mean? Because you have that long period in these kinds of highly fragmented things where there's a million alliances, no one attacks anyone until you hit a certain number of favors, and then the
shit
war
show begins.
Cascade.
I think I'm gonna swap to an oligarchy. More frequent elections are better. Yeah, a big chunk of Hungary is still pagan. It's funny. The Norse are still up in Sweden, a couple provinces. So I guess in theory you could flip and go pagan.
Bring back Norse.
trying to cycle and get a missionary, but I've already spent like fucking 60 gold doing it. Which is a lot of money.
Massive amounts of cash in today's day and age.
For the early game. Yeah, wrong one again. Don't feel bad, you're my only friend. No one likes me. Could allies.
Okay, I'm slowly turning
some of these Romanians, I guess.
I need to attack one of these two guys on my borders, basically. Urbino or Rimini. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to, like, take a few allies and see if I can, you know, convert one of them into aggressive war.
Hopefully Poland and Hungary, or like Hungary and one of its neighbors get in a big war. Hungary doesn't perform too well. And then I can just
right there.
Pick up the pieces. Otherwise, I'm sure he's gonna want his cores back. I don't know what's going on over here. Maybe I'm just some fucking rogue prince or whatever.
You are independence guaranteed, so
yeah.
As long as that stays, you're in a good spot.
Yeah, he's minus 200 opinion
though. And yet.
It's true.
Bitch better get my money. Good news is he's allied with some fucking thing far away, which I'm kind of like. Real patient. What year did this start? 56? 55? 54. 54. We're 4 years in. Get them favors, playboy. That's it on that.
Actually, this would be a pretty good game to do, like Byzantium, and then take like the Balkans with, right? Because Constantine goes into Greece, which goes into Bulgaria, which goes into Budapest. You could just collect all in Budapest. Vienna and Budapest aren't linked together, which is very weird.
Where are the end nodes?
I think it's Antwerp, Lubeck. I was looking at them when we were launching the mod earlier.
Antwerp, Lubeck.
Venice is a head node, I remember that. Might just be those two.
Yeah, I think all trade flows to Antwerp and Lubeck. Being the Dutch here, you'd be in pretty good shape.
No.
Holland.
Looks like there's more.
Also like
There's more cots in Antwerp than any other node.
It'd also be a boring campaign though, right? Because you eventually conquer the Low Countries, and then you're like, okay, so that was that.
All the money in the world. In Europe will flow to me now.
Kind of nerve-wracking because, like, if this tour goes badly, we just out here for years.
You just what?
It's kind of nerve-wracking because we've just sort of sat here for 10 years. So if it goes
Well, can you go
badly,
over your
it's like-
force limit? Do you have any neighbors with only like one ally? Oh no, you don't.
Yeah, so I have to go after Urbino, who's got 2 allies, or 3 allies, but one of them is like kind of far. I'm gonna have to go with, you know, I'm gonna have to be able to do this with allies.
It's disorienting when they're all the same color. Well, in theory, they shouldn't attack you if I'm allied with you. In theory, anyway.
Agreed. I haven't yet. Damn, you can't just march your soldiers here.
I know.
Then it would be easy.
I know. I wish I
That'd
could
be
do
so
that.
easy.
It's like the other side of the planet in this
I
game's
know.
terms.
I know.
You are grassland, so you could build up your tax value.
What I've been doing, actually, a little bit here and there,
And
is
then as a
in production
republic, you'll
and
get good rulers as we go forward.
I've been investing my admin and dip points into the city to try and kind of build up my power. Holding on to the melee tech is obviously. All investment increases force limits, right? That's the whole beauty of it.
Yep. Yeah, they use the China mechanics for France.
Yep.
Which is kind of neat.
Well, Aragon has a special thing. Yes, that's fun.
Oh, what can you do?
Get like better and easier claims. Puglia. I see they're kicking the shit out of the Byzantines. Good for them. I have those fucking dirty Greeks.